All right. Good morning, everybody. We're going to start with about a 20-minute mobility. Okay. The tools you'll need today are a foam roller and either a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball. Okay. And we're gonna start with our feet, and we're going to work our way up to our shoulders. All right. So if you don't already have your shoes off, go ahead and take off your shoes, and we're going to start with our feet and the ball. Okay. So you can leave your socks on if you're in the gym. So we're going to start with the right foot, okay? And we're going to just gently step on the ball. All right, I'll kind of take you through my routine. What I like to do is I'll start with the knuckles, all right? Start with the knuckles of the feet and just kind of gently just allow the ball to kind of go in between the joints, okay? The knuckle joints of the foot. And I'll just kind of gently, slowly go left to right. Okay. So the one thing that I don't want to do is I don't want to go too much or too hard. Harder and more is not better, all right, especially with the feet. So just kind of light and gentle. You definitely want to feel something, but you don't want to it shouldn't be painful. And for some of you, it might be a little bit more painful than others. Then once I get to the outside edge of my foot, I'm going to go from the pinky toe back to the heel, but along the edge of the foot. And then I'll just kind of go lengthwise, just going forward and back. And with your toes, you could either flex the toes or extend the toes. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll do that a couple times on the outside edge of the foot, and then I'll go to just before the heel, and I'll go across, and then back up the inside of the foot, so kind of creating this big circle. And of course I'll breathe. All right. And then next I'll go side to side. So it's as if I'm plucking guitar strings. Okay. Good, and going lengthwise, again forward to back, but just getting the whole foot. And as far as the length of time, I'll spend about 2 minutes. 2 minutes on each foot, okay? And then I'll finish up on this side, I'll finish up with the toes. So, allowing the toes to spread out over the ball. So we want to think about how our toes are throughout the day, and they're usually kind of cramped up in the shoe. All right. So I want to create space in between the toes. Again, you're going to kind of hear that from me this morning as we're just kind of undoing our normal patterns throughout the day, or undoing, just that. So as far as what we're undoing here is we're just undoing the shoe. Okay? All right, let's go to the other foot, left foot. So again, starting with the knuckles, all right, and just allowing the ball to separate the joints, creating space, getting movement. You might even feel some popping. And then I'll move to the outside edge of the foot, and then go down, lengthwise, forward and back along the outside edge of the foot. Any reflexology practitioners in here? It's the spine. So it's as if your whole body is represented on your foot, and the spine is the outside edge of the foot. Good, all right. And then just kind of big circles. Side to side, plucking guitar strings. Again, forward and back, lengthwise if you already haven't. Also, kind of bending the toes, then extending the toes. Finishing up with just separating the toes. Separating the toes using the ball. Ball's going in between the toes, maybe even lifting up the heel. As we're doing that. Cool. Great. All right, so that's the foot. Now, moving upstream, we're going to go to our knees, okay? So we're going to start with the right knee, and specifically, we're going to start with this muscle, this kind of teardrop muscle, all right, on the lower inside portion of the thigh. So it's above the knee on the inside part of the thigh. This is called the vastus medialis, and let me see if I can get in a better shadowy part. Yep, right there. So this part, this inside muscle, and then the ball's going to go there, but we're going to do it on the ground. So we're going to start. We're going to be on your side, all right, and we're going to put the ball in between that muscle and the floor. All right. Let me see if I can get a better angle here. There we go. And you're just going to massage that muscle with the ball. And we want, so it's going to be really tender on most of you. So we want to, again, we want to think just low pain threshold, okay? We don't want it to be so painful that your face is wincing. We don't want to wince. We just want to keep our face relaxed. So adjusting the tension so that your face stays relaxed, breathing through your nose. Good, all right, so strategy one is to massage that muscle with the ball. Strategy number two is to stop at one point and then flex and extend, straighten and bend the knee. All right, there you go, Haley, good. Again, about 2 minutes on each section here. So 2 minutes on the right foot, 2 minutes on the left foot. We'll do about 2 minutes on the right knee here. All right. So on the right knee, we've got the vastus medialis muscle, and then we've got another section just above the knee, the suprapatellar tendon. So that's this area going across left to right on the knee, okay? So what we're going to do there is we're going to lay on your belly, all right, bend the knee, and then we're going to go side to side, side to side. And that ball is going to be at the lower part of the thigh. Yep, there you go, there you go. And allow it to just roll side to side. There you go. Good, Margaret. All right, so again, option or tactic one is to do side to side with the knee bent. Strategy number two, tack it down and then open and close the knee. Straighten and bend the knee. There we go. Good, y'all. So we'll do about 20 more seconds on this knee, and then we'll switch over to the left knee. I see my dog's hair all over the place on this biscuit hair. Shedding. Beast. Good. All right, let's switch knees now. So again, starting on our side, all right, with the left knee. So the inside teardrop. So again, tactic one, strategy one is to massage it using the ball. Strategy number two is tack it down in one spot and then open and close the leg, extend and flex at the knee. Good, all right, now moving to the second location of the knee, so going left to right. All right, left to right over the, above the kneecap, so moving to your belly. All right, with the knee bent, we're gonna go side to side. So from the inside of the thigh to the outside of the thigh. Strategy number one is just this, going left to right. Strategy number two, stopping at stopping at a point and then opening and closing the knee. Woo. Good, and rest. Okay, moving to our hip now. So with the ball, okay, we're moving to our right hip. And we're gonna place the ball right at the front pocket. So imagine you're wearing shorts or pants. It's gonna start right at the front pocket, so the front of the hip. And then we're going to move the ball from the side of the hip to the back of the hip. So front pocket to back pocket. Okay, so from here, and then gently rolling from the front to the back. So you're going to be facing upwards, okay, as it moves to the back pocket or the top of your butt cheek. Oi! And that's going to be tender, everybody. So be gentle. Be gentle. We want to aim for the soft tissue, okay? I want to try to stay off the bone. Oy. If you get to the side, that's going to be like a bundle of nerves. That's where the top of the IT band is, okay? So that might be a little tender, or it might feel different than the front of the hip and the back of the hip. So once you get to the back of the hip, you can then straighten and bend the leg. All right, so while sitting on the ball, you can straighten and bend the leg. You could also drop the knee out to the side and then to the inside, so internal and external rotation at the hip. There you go, Haley. That's it, Margaret. This is a good one. Good, all right, let's switch sides now. Left hip. So we'll start out front pocket to back pocket. And it's okay if you need to switch balls, like if you started off using a lacrosse ball, please, if it's too much, move to a tennis ball, or if you've got a yoga type ball that's firm but soft, you can switch to that. Good, and then again, once you go to the back pocket, you can just stay right there, and then open and close, or bring the knee to the chest, and then straighten out the leg again. All right, so that's movement number one. Movement number two is with the knee bent or flexed, then opening and closing the leg, or internal, external rotation at the hip here. Whew. Good. All right. Excellent. All right. Now moving along, we're going to put the ball to the side. Okay, and then from there, then we are going to do some 90-90 pendulum. So, in a seated position, legs out in front, feet wider than shoulders, knees at 90 degrees, we're going to go side to side. So hopefully this feels a little looser than normal after doing after we rolled out with the ball. Okay? Good, all right. Now, on the next time to the right, let's go all the way to the right, and the opposite hip is going to come up off the ground. Using your hands and arms, kind of come up to a nice, tall, seated position, facing over the right leg. And what I'd like you to do is stick out your butt and hinge over the right leg, staying tall through the chest. We're going to hold this stretch, inhaling into the hip, exhaling, sinking deeper. Let's go 3 big breaths. On the third exhale, press the side of the leg into the ground, shifting over to the left leg. Okay? Again, using your hands and arms, or using your hands rather, sitting upright, facing over the left leg, staying tall through your chest, stick out your butt. Inhale deep into your belly, deep into the hip, exhaling, hinging deeper into the stretch. 3 deep breaths here. Eyes looking slightly ahead. On the third exhale, press the side of the left leg into the ground, shifting over to the right. And now we're going to go 2 breaths on the right leg. Again, using your hands as an assist. Sitting up nice and tall, good posture, stick out your butt, tall chest. On the second exhale, press the side of the right leg into the ground, shifting over to the left. And you can use, if you need the assistance of your hands to do that, please do so. If not, more of a challenge is keeping your hands up off the ground. Again, after the second exhale on the left side, shifting over to the right. And now we're going to go a single breath on the right, and then a single breath on the left. And we're going to do this a few times, just shifting sides. 1 breath on each side, pressing the side of the leg into the ground, shifting over to the other leg. Yes, you will be moving. I am changing my spot with each rotation. Good. 1 more on each side. As we go to the right side, when the knees get to the ground, let's sit up, coming on to the knees. All right? Then sit back, and then come up on to the knees. So we're adding a step here. Good. Now, Haley, come up onto the knees. Perfect. Margaret, I mean. Oh, boy. Good. All right, 1 more time on each side. And rest. Okay. Now, I said in the beginning we're going to use our foam roller. We'll finish up with the foam roller. All right, our thoracic spine or our upper back. Okay. So we're going to lay on the foam roller. All right, and we're going to start in the middle of the back or the bottom of the shoulder blades. Okay, we did this the other day if you were with us. Hugging yourself, tuck your chin, hips up off the ground. Then, from the middle of the back, we're going to roll to the tops of the shoulders and then back to the middle of the back. We'll do 7 times. All right, good. Going from the bottom of the shoulder blades to the tops of the shoulder blades. So we'll do 7 times in the middle. And then I'd like you to lean over onto the right shoulder blade 7 times. Over the right shoulder blade, top to bottom. All right, you're going to feel like a nice meaty section at the top of the shoulder blade. To get to more of that meat, you can elevate the hips and kind of get at it at a different angle, okay? And then 7 times over the left shoulder blade, top to bottom, over the left shoulder blade. And then when you're done with those 21 rolls, then rest the hips on the ground. And then we're at straight arm overhead reaches over the foam roll. So eyes are following the hands as you're reaching back, allowing the front of the throat to open up, allowing the ribs to open up. And we'll do about 7 reaches here. Good. All right, finish this up, and this will take us to the end of our mobility for the day.